Shortly after 4 a.m., there was a minor accident about 100 yards back on the freeway. The driver that was involved in that collision pulled ahead, stopped in the left-hand lane of traffic. They got out of the vehicle. There was a driver and a passenger. They were standing at the back of the vehicle when another vehicle came along, saw them, braked, and was able to stop. However, that vehicle was rear-ended by a third vehicle that pushed the car into a female that was standing between the first two. She was transported to Northwest Hospital, where she was pronounced deceased, unfortunately.
Anything else? I believe the charges you're going to be talking about next, right? Anything else that you might want to share? You want to go say?
Yeah, it's just another tragic event, another unfortunate time that we have to come out and go make contact with another family member and notify them of this tragic event. And we just need people to be safe on the road.
Do we know at this point why they stopped at the middle of the freeway? It was an accident, or
it was an accident, and exactly why they pulled over and stopped in the lane of traffic, can't really speak of that right now. It's an ongoing investigation. I'm sure we'll put that information together at a later time. But that's an excellent point while you ask it. And that when people get in a collision, especially on the freeway, they really need to move those collisions off the freeway as fast as they can.
So I do believe the alcohol was involved in this.
We are investigating that in fairness to everybody that's involved and to the investigation. It's too early to definitively say that, but I will let ADA Tier discuss the possibility of any charges in this case.
First and last name, please.
Sean Tier, T-E-A-R-E, Chief of the Harris County DA's Office, Vehicular Crimes Division. As Commander D said, this is yet another tragic incident on our roadways. We are investigating right this moment whether alcohol played a significant role in this crash. Just historically, we can all tell you that crashes like this that occur at 4 a.m. typically alcohol or drugs play a role.
So to describe the scene, what do you see back there? Tell us a little bit. This is a little bit hard for us to see it back there. How do you describe it?
So there was a minor crash, 2 vehicles involved. One vehicle at that point was disabled. The other vehicle stopped in the far left lane or the second lane of the freeway. And at that point, as people do in most crashes, everyone got out and assessed what was going on. There was ample time after that first crash for bystanders to pull up, Good Samaritans to stop, and then one car was not able to stop. And by our initial investigation, they weren't able to stop at all. They didn't even attempt to stop. They ran into the back of one of the Good Samaritan cars, which subsequently ran into the female that was in the first striking car. And as Commander D said, she has passed.
So, in this case, the chargers, were you looking at the chargers for who? The third vehicle?
That's right. That's who we are currently investigating, and that investigation is ongoing. If alcohol is determined to have been in play for that individual, then an intoxication manslaughter charge is possible. We have not fully evaluated that yet. In the next few minutes to an hour, we will know for certain whether or not that charge is going to come down. But whether or not this case is charged, there are a couple of important parts to take away from this scene. If you get involved in a crash, get to a safe location if your car can drive, period. Go to the next safe location, call the police, let the professionals come out and help. That didn't happen here, and tragedies occur because of that. The Safe Clear program, all of those steer it, clear it, they're there for a reason. I mean, they're there to save lives. Secondly, anyone that drinks and gets behind the wheel, you're at risk for killing yourself or someone else. And we're coming into the end of the World Series. We've got 3 more games for that. Halloween, all of the holidays. This is such a critical time of this year for people to take a moment, have a plan before you start drinking. Because if you don't, you're going to make bad decisions and tragedies are going to happen.